What's up, everyone? It's Shaletta. I'm here getting a phone for one of my newly minted teenagers with Xfinity Mobile. They've got great options, affordable plans, and solid coverage that works for our whole family. With Xfinity Mobile, my daughter can stay connected with me wherever she goes. And did you know when you sign up, you can get an extra phone line free for a full year? Switch to Xfinity Mobile today for more savings, more smiles, and more ways to stay connected.
In Minnesota, we pride ourselves on our nation-leading voter turnout and safe, secure elections. Elections allow us to make our voices heard and stand up for the communities and issues we care about. To exercise your right to vote, first make sure that you are registered to vote. After registering to vote, make a plan to vote on or before Election Day, Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. Learn about how to register to vote, cast your ballot, find your polling place, and more by visiting mnvotes.org.
You want a healthier lifestyle, but how do you get started? Then stick with it. By listening to the Fitness Revolution podcast with Shay Sandifer, of course. Your journey to greater well-being starts now.
Well, hello, everyone. It's Coach Shay here with Fitness Revolution, and it's October 1st, which is my favorite month for a couple reasons. It's fall. I love fall weather. It's my birthday coming up on Friday. Yay, go birthday. And it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So those three things are top tier for me. They're all obviously between weather, my birthday, and people being aware of what the effects of breast cancer happen. And so why this is so important to me, because I have had 8 aunts and uncles die of some form of cancer. And of that, I've had 5 aunts die of breast cancer. So quite a bit I've experienced with it. I myself have had lots of mammograms. I actually have to get them 3 times a year because I'm such a high risk. So I'm constantly, I feel like at the doctor doing that, but I'd rather be safe than sorry because it's such a big thing, right? And I love the movement it's taken over the last 30 years. So, or 40 years. I think it's 40 years now. Yeah, gosh, time is ticking. So let's talk about it a little bit, right? So Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which they call MBCAM, so National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It started in October of 1985. So I said 30, but it's 40 years ago. Wow, that dates me, right? And this all started between a partnership with the American Cancer Society and pharmaceutical company that decided to promote how safe it is to have mammograms and how most effective it is to fight breast cancer, which is amazing. So we got to make sure we're looking out for the cha-chas, right? So there's some great facts I want to tell you about just so you understand about the cancer risks and like what you're looking for if these are things, because anybody can get breast cancer, right? So age, the average cancer diagnosis is 66. But the risk increases with age. However, some cancer patients are more likely to have it when they're younger people, such as they have acute leukemia and Hodgkin's and also when they have it with their testicles. So those are things that happen at a younger age. But I read this and I was very intrigued that Black people have the highest overall cancer death rate and are more likely to be diagnosed with late-stage breast cancer, lung and colon cancer, and non-Hispanic black men have the highest rate of new cancer diagnosis. So, as I said, anyone can get it, but that really hit home as being a Black woman and understanding that has lived long in our family with that. As far as sex, females have usually a higher rate than males in younger groups, and then lower in females than males in older groups. So it's like the opposite. And obviously another big thing is inherited genes. So that's where I came in. So that was a big thing I did this year. I did a genetics test about if I carried the gene, right? So people inherit versions, and it's called BRCA1 or BRCA2 genes, and it will increase the risk of developing different types of cancer that runs in your family. So I had all those tests done this year, and I was lucky I didn't have any of it. My sister's going to have it because I had a group of girlfriends before. They were all sisters, and they all carried a gene to have cervical cancer. So they all had hysterectomies to prevent it years ago, and they've never got it since. And because their mother and their grandmother both passed of that. So that's amazing what they can do now to figure that out. So I was very blessed to be able to do that and share it with the family. So if you do seek your doctor, see if that's something, if you know like your family is high risk. And lifestyle, right? Smoking tobacco is a leading cause of cancer. But other factors like obesity, type 2 diabetes, and exposure to toxins, obviously, and anything cancer causing chemicals can contribute to cancer. So with that being said, we always got to talk about movement, right? And I think that's the biggest thing when we tie that back. As they said, type 2 diabetes, which if you don't know, I think I've shared this before, I'm a life and wellness coach, and I coached over 700 people that are pre-diabetic and overweight. And so all of this ties into that, right? And as we know, exercise is always safe and usually beneficial, especially with cancer. It can help prevent, the quality of your life, reduce any side effects you might be having from chemo or from the cancer, and increase your energy. So we want to be moving, right? As always. And with that, I know you're going to be more tired, especially if you have cancer. But here's some safe tips for exercising during cancer, right? You want to first start slow. So starting slow might be just you're moving in your seat, right? You're just here and you're picking up those legs. You might be pushing up those arms. You might just be stretching, right? You want to stretch or something like that. Low intensity exercises is what you want to do, and gradually increase the intensity or the situation. So I just started with a simple, and all I'm doing is I'm marching in place while sitting down just to get movement, right? Stretching, bending over, touching your toes, that things, just doing some type of movement for 5 to 10 minutes, especially if you're going through chemo or at the beginning stages, you might not have that great energy. And you want to consider if you do have cancer, the types of treatment you're going through. So side effects of cancer treatments like chemo and radiology make it harder to exercise. So understand that. Ask your physician, like, what are some movements I can do that I could still do and have an exercise regimen during this process? Because I think the biggest thing is not moving, right? Always not moving. And like I said, I'm not a doctor, but movement is key, right? Is if you can move and stretch during this time, that's a big thing. Anemia can take effect too during this, which can cause a side effect of cancer. And so the movement of exercise can help reduce that chances of dealing with that during your time with dealing with chemo or having cancer. And as always, if you can, standing up and walking, right? Add that to your exercise, to your routine. Start by walking 10 minutes a day. You can walk around your house. You can walk around a block. You could get some people to do it. Do it a few days a week, and then increase the time and the number of days you walk. But those are some great things. And, once you start moving, you're going to feel a lot better probably during those treatments too, and that movement. And like I said, keep referring to your oncologist and care team to make sure it's approved that you have fitness routine. But also before we get there, we always want to prevent that by the movement. And seeing what they want you to do during that treatment. I think they're going to be like, yes, let's move. What can we do? Do you want to walk? Do you want to try yoga? Do you want to stretch? All of those things are very easy on you if you can get up and move. The longer we sit, the more we're going to prolong that healing process. So I want you to keep healing from the inside out and not, sitting there like, oh, I can't move. You can, and we will get you through this. Coming up, some dates that deal with this. So October 13th is nationally recognized by the U.S. as Breast Cancer Awareness Day. And so I know people wear their pink all day. October 18th, you can participate in the Pink 2024, and like staff and everything does this. People do it all over, and they wear pink to stand with those who have been affected by cancer and raise funds to support. So there's tons and tons of walks nationwide. There's things you can volunteer. There's ways you can get involved to understand the movement of breast cancer, the 40-year fight plus on this, and all the treatments they're doing, and the different ways you can get through this. So I don't want you to think as cancer as the end. I want you to think of it as we are going to grow, we're going to learn, and we're going to move together. I hope that's insightful as we get through this month. It's the beginning of the month. We're going to have a great month. And just think the positive side of this. So wear your pink, move your body, drink your water, and as always, inhale the positive, exhale the negative. This is Coach Shay with Fitness Revolution. Have a great day.
Check back next week for more on living your healthier lifestyle and share previous episodes of Shay's podcast with your friends. Log on to ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com.
You know Shaletta makes you laugh, but did you know Shaletta Brundage can also make you think and boost your business? Media personality, activist, and comedian Shaletta Brundage founded Shaletta Makes Me Laugh to celebrate and share the best of Black culture. It's a podcasting platform. You can download 10 weekly podcasts hosted by African-American subject experts at ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com or wherever you find your favorite podcasts. ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com is also a production house, creating broadcast-quality commercial content. And Shaletta and her team of storytellers create powerful promotional campaigns to get businesses the brand awareness they're looking for. Some of Minnesota's top businesses trust Shaletta, and you can too. Get out the word about your events and products and get in front of communities of color with ShalettaMakesMeLaugh.com. She's got the power to help your business.
Mark your calendar for October 17th. That's Open House Day at Summit Academy OIC, and that's where your next career begins. In just 20 weeks, Summit Academy can prepare you to be a medical administrative assistant, IT specialist, carpenter, electrician, or financial services professional. These are good paying jobs in high demand in the Twin Cities. Summit Academy will not only prepare you for a job with advancement opportunities, they'll help you connect with employers and hiring managers. That's right, Summit Academy has a list of local employer partners ready and eager to hire Summit graduates. At the open house, you'll meet Summit instructors and staff. These incredible people will guide you through the entire process, from application to graduation. And if you're looking to earn your GED, Summit can help with that. Come to Summit Academy's open house, located at 935 Olson Memorial Highway in North Minneapolis. Find out more at saoic.org. And we'll see you October 17th from 3 to 5 p.m.
COVID-19 cases are on the rise, and peak flu season is almost here. Save time and get the updated COVID-19 vaccine and your flu shot at the same time at Hy-Vee. Schedule your updated COVID-19 vaccine and flu shot online today, or just stop by any Hy-Vee pharmacy whenever it's convenient for you. No appointment necessary. Plus, when you get your flu shot at Hy-Vee, earn a 20-cent fuel saver. Your Hy-Vee pharmacy is here to help you and your family stay healthy.